Up to this reading we have completed. So now we have determined the difference between 1.125 and 0.860. So difference between these two consecutive readings is the 0.265. So this is positive. So we have put the value in rise column. Okay. So now you make the difference of these two values. That means the backside reading and the intermediate side reading. That means difference between these two consecutive value, that is 3.125 and 2.760. So let's make the calculation. So 3.125 minus 2.760, 2.760. So it is 0.365. So it is also positive. So you need to put the value over here, 0.365. Okay. Now make the difference of these two values, these two. So 2.760 minus 1.835. 2.760 minus 1.835. So that is 0.925. So 0.925. That is also positive. Now you make the difference of these two. Just make the difference of the consecutive readings. Okay. And if it is positive, then in the rise column. Then if it is negative, then in the fall column. So I am making the last calculation over here. Remaining portion you can do. So it is 1.835 minus 1.470. Sorry, 1.835 minus 1.470. So it is 0.365. So here you write just 0.365. This is also positive. So I am just writing the other data that you got after calculation. So after here you will get the negative. Okay, because you just make the subtraction from these two, that is 1.470 minus 1.965, it will get the negative value. Okay, I am also showing that 1.470 minus 1.965. Now you just see here the value came, the negative value, that is 0.495. So you just need to write it over here. So 0.495. Okay. So similarly you can determine the values over here. That means either maybe it is positive or negative. So I am just writing the values. So after 0.495 you will get the value over here, that is 1.165. 1.165, and here you get 0.645. 0.645. Okay. So you just also, you can also check. That means if you make the difference of these two, you will get the value 1.165. That is the negative value. Okay. And if you make the difference of 2.390 and 3.035, you will get the value of 0.645. Definitely it is negative also. Okay. So that is why I have put the value in fall column. Now the main thing, now what you need to do is we just need to determine the RL value. Okay. So this is a very simplest technique. If you compare this technique with the height of measurement method, this is the very simplest one. How? Look, in this technique what you need to do is you just need to add the value which are in a rise column and subtract the value which are in a fall column. Okay. How? So starting with this first column of RL, that is for chain age 180. How you can determine? You have the RL value of the first station point, that is 165, right? Now in the station point 2, the chain age is 180 and we have a rise of 0.905. This is positive value, right? So just add this value 98.085 and 0.905. Just add. So 98.085 plus 0.905. Look, you have the value, that is 98.99. So this is the RL of station point 2. Okay. So 98.99. Okay, so this is the RL value of the chain edge at 180. So now you have determined the RL of this station point 2, but the question is, one question may arise on your mind, that how this RL value is calculated. Look, and by analytical method you just making the addition of this the RL value with the rise which is at the station point 2, and we will getting the value that is 98.99. But the question is how. Look, if you draw the pictorial view, that means, look, the first reading, that is 3.150. so this is the backside reading. So I make a surface like this and consider this is the station point 1. So the first reading is taken, this is the backside reading. So consider this is the first reading, and this height is 3.150 as per given data, right? And the second reading is 2.245. Second reading, consider it is here, and it is 2.245, right? So here you can see the elevation of these 2 points. This is point A suppose, and this is suppose point B. So the difference of elevation in these 2 points, how much? This is the difference, right? Now you know the RL value of this point. This is the RL value at this point. In this RL, the RL value of this point is how much? 98.085, right? And you know the point B, that means the station point B, is having a higher value with respect to this RL, right? And what is the value of this particular height? That means the difference of the level of A and B, that is positive. Definitely by the graphical method we have confirmed that it is positive, right? Because you can see the value 3.150 is higher with respect to this 2.245. so definitely this point is higher with respect to this point A. Okay, and how much higher, that will be, we can determine by making the difference of these two values, that is 3.150 minus 2.245, and that particular difference we have already calculated here, you can see, right? So by making this calculation you are getting the how much higher the second point is with respect to the previous one. That is why we have make all the calculation with the consecutive manner. Okay, like here you can see 3.150 minus 2.245, so you get the value 0.905. okay, and after that 2.245 minus 1.125, you will get the value 1.12. so it actually signifies the in previous point is lower with respect to the next point, so that is why we have get a positive value. Likewise we have shown over here. So this is the higher value, and what is the value of this? That is equals to 0.905. so 0.905. so this height is 0.905, and the RL value of this A point is 98.085. so you just add this 98.085 with this particular height, and you will get the RL of this point, that is RL of B. Similar way the RL value of the other points are being calculated. Okay, so this is actually the concept how this table works. Okay, so this is a very important thing you need to know. Now we will see what are the other values. Okay, now the third point, that means at station point 3, what will be the value of the RL for the corresponding chain edge 195. so at chain edge 2 you have the RL value, right? So you just need to add this value, that means this 98.99 with 1.12. why we have add this value? Because this value is positive, that is why it is in the rise column, right? So you just add cumulatively up to the 7th station point. You can add all the values, this rise value with the previous RL value, okay, cumulatively. But after the 7th reading, that means from the 8th reading, you just need to subtract these values cumulatively from the previous RL value. Okay, so how we have determined the RL value of 2nd station point? So let's determine the value of RL at 3rd station point. So 98.99 plus 1.12. 98.99 plus 1.12, so it will be 100.11, 100.11. okay, all values are in meter. Okay, because 98.085 it is given in meter, this is actually in meter. Okay, so 100.11. now similarly you add this 100.11 with 0.265 because it is also having a positive value. So 100.11 plus 0.265, if you add, you will get the value that is 100.375. Similarly, you just add this 100.375 with 0.365, you will get the value 100.740. Add this value 0.925, you will get 101.665. Now add this value, that is 0.365, that value you get, that is 102.030. Now we need to, what we need to do, we need to subtract the value. So from this value you subtract this. Okay, because these are the values are the negative sign, because these are in the fall column. So when you subtract from 102.030 this value, that is 0.495, you will get 101.535. okay, then similarly subtract this also 1.165 and you will get 100.370. and lastly you just subtract this 0.645 and you will get 99.725. okay, so our table is complete. Now likewise previously we have done, we have performed some checks, right? So what are the checks that we need to prove here? So arithmetical checks, so the first check that we need to do is summation of backside reading minus summation of foresight reading should be equals to summation of rise minus summation of fall also equals to last RL minus first RL. So that means we need to determine three values, that means summation of backside minus summation of foresight reading, also summation of rise minus summation of fall, also last RL minus first RL. If these three values are equal, then only our problem is correct, or we need to check the total problem. Okay, so let's make the summation of backside reading and summation of foresight reading. So if you make the summation, if you make another column, that means total, here the backside reading, the summation of the backside reading that you get, that is 7.50. that means if you add this one and this one, you will get the value 7.50. summation of FS, what will be the summation of FS? That means all the summation of foresight reading, this one and this one, the value of these that you get, that is 5.860. 5.860. okay, so if you make the subtraction from these two values, you will get the difference is plus 1.640. okay, so this is the value what you get after this calculation, that is summation of BS minus summation of FS. Now let's make this calculation, that means summation of rise and summation of fall. So in this column summation of rise and this is summation of fall. So if you make the summation of rise, that means you need to add these values in the column rise. So if you add those, you will get 3.945, 3.945. Okay, and if you make the summation of the fall, which are having value, that is 0.495, 1.165 and 0.645, you add this and you will get the value, that is 2.305, 2.305. So if you make the subtraction of these two value, you will get the value, that is 1 point, the same value, plus 1.640. Let's check it also. So 3.945 minus 2.305, 2.305. So here you can see the result is 1.645. So it is also correct. Now these two we have checked. Now the last one, that is the difference between last RL and first RL. So the last RL is 99.725 and the first RL is 98.085. So let's make the subtraction. So 99.725 minus 98.085, So here you can see 1.64. So it is also 1.64 positive. So that means our arithmetical checks, it is already done. So all the values are same. So in this way you can solve the problem using rise and fall method. So you need to solve the problem as per the question, but here if it is not given, you can do as per your choice, that whether you need to solve this in height of instrument method or rise and fall system. So this is all. I hope all of you understand both the techniques to solve or to determine the RL of various points. So now you can solve any kind of problem using the rise and fall method, right, and as well as the height of instrument method. Now this is your task. Try this to solve this problem. Okay, definitely I will give you the hint. So let's see the problem where it is said the following successive readings were taken with a dampy level along a chain line at common interval of 20 meter. The first reading was taken at a chain edge of 140 meter. So if this is the first station point, the chain edge at the first reading, that is 140 meter. Okay, this is 140 meter. Now the second station point will be at 160 meter, because you can see the common interval is 20 meter, right. Now similarly the third station point, the chain edge will be 1 meter. Similarly you can write all the chain edge value for the corresponding station point. Now you need to put this table, that means back side reading, intermediate side reading and foresight reading. So here you can see, yes, here you can see the readings are given here, right, and the RL of the second change point was 107.215. So previously we know the value of the RL for the first reading, but now it is given the RL value of the second change point. Okay, so now we need to see where is the second change point located. So to locate that second change point, we need to put all the values in the table. Okay, and to put all the values in the table, we will see when the instrument was shifted. So here it is said that the instrument was shifted after third and seventh reading. That means this is the third reading and this is fourth, fifth, sixth, and this is the seventh reading. So this much readings are taken from instrument station 3. These readings are taken from instrument station 2, and these readings are taken by instrument station 1, right, because after third reading the instrument was shifted. So fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh, this reading taken by instrument station 2, and after seventh reading the instrument was further shifted. So that means these readings, that means 0.470 and these 4 readings are taken from the instrument station 3. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to put all the values in this table. So first reading, it is the backside reading. So this is 3.150. Now this is the intermediate side reading, because it is not the backside as well as the foresight. So this is intermediate side. So 2.245, this is the foresight reading if you consider the instrumentation 1, because this is the last reading. So 1.125. Now these two readings are taken at the same station point. This is actually the foresight reading, this one, and this is actually the backside reading, because this reading is taken with respect to the instrument station 1. So this is the first reading, so that is why it is backside reading, and this one is the foresight reading if you consider the instrument station 1. Actually, if you see the graphical view, this is the instrument station 1, suppose, okay, and the first reading is 3.150. So this is the first reading, okay, this is 3.150. Now the last reading, that is the foresight reading, that is 1.125. So consider this is the last reading, okay, that is 1.125. This is not in scale actually, the diagram, and the other reading, that is 2.245, this is the intermediate side reading, okay, that is 2.245. Now the instrument was shifted. So the instrument was shifted after third reading. So suppose the instrument station come over here, okay. So this is my height of instrument. Now this particular reading, this height up to this height, this is the backside reading if you compare the instrument station 2. This is instrument station 2, this is instrument station 1, okay. So this is the backside reading if you consider the instrument station 2. So what is the value of the backside reading? That is 3.860. So 3.860. So you can see this particular point is the change point. Why this is change point? Because at this particular point we considered the foresight reading as well as the backside reading. Foresight reading if you see the instrument station 1, and backside reading if you see the instrument station 2. So that is why it is the change point. So this is the first change point. So in this same row, that is station point 3, this is station point 1, right? This is 2 and this is 3. So in this station point 3, you need to put both value of foresight reading as well as the backside reading. So what is the value of the backside reading? That is 3.860. 3.860. So similarly, this is the in remark you write it is a change point, right? Similarly, you put other value, that is 2.125, that is the intermediate side reading. So 2.125. You can put these values also. I am not going to do that. 2.125, and this is also the intermediate side reading. So 0.760, and the last one, this is the foresight reading, that is 2.235. Okay. Now same case here also. So 2.235, this is the foresight reading, this is the foresight reading, and this one is the backside reading if you compare, if you consider the instrument station 3. So it will be on the same point, right? These two values are taken at the same point. So 0.470 will come here, 0.470. So this is also the change point. Now in the question, the RL of the second change point was 107.215. So here at this station point, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6. So at station point 6, the RL value is given 107.215. So this is the final hint that I am going to share. Now I hope all of you can determine the RL value of the other points. So try to solve, or I will solve this in the next class. Okay. Thank you.